I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Swami Tirtha. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
How are you going, Angel? Good to hear you.
How are you going? I love it.
I get to say that in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you were here, my friend. Tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
I'm upstate New York, and when I say New York, I mean not the city, but the dairy where the cows are, and the hills and the forests. Up in Dairyland, up in nature.
That's great. That's great. It's great to hear. I've never been to those parts. Like when I hear New York, I immediately think a big city. Immediately, definitely you'll need to venture up and see how that looks. Tell me, my friend, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
My talent for wanting to help the world, or my talents to help the world, and feeling my intuition, because my intuition told me get around more like-minded people who want to help the world, and I joined the Evolutionary Business Council. That came to me through a friend, and that's how I learned of you, the Evolutionary Business Council.
Yeah, big hail out to the Evolutionary Big Council, Teresa de Gruber and Palm Bean.
Yeah.
Amazing people. So who did you learn the skill of intuition from?
Well, really, we're born with it, but I learned it through spirit. When I was a child, I used to get these very disturbing dreams that I'd be separated from my parents. And about 10 years into those dreams, they actually did die. They were in a car crash, and they died when I was 17. And so, I was being taught, and it was like, well, somebody prepared me for this. Who was it? How can that be? Because I don't believe it. And so then I really just dove into, that was back in the early 70s. And so I dove into meditation and yoga. And over the years, I learned Ayurvedic medicine from India, herbalism and lifestyles. And then I went to the Amazon rainforest in 2010. And the shamans there told me I was a natural born shaman and healer. And in ceremony, spirit came and blew in my heart and changed my life. And I said, I can do that. And I came back and I started what has become instant energy healing through the heart.
How intriguing is that? Wow.
It's a nice life.
I love the calmness of your voice. It's pretty captivating, if you would.
Thank you. I get that from people, yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. So now that you've started this, Swamiji, why will you continue to repeat these skills?
Why will I continue to repeat them?
Yeah.
Because it's oxygen, Angel. It's if I don't do it, I don't breathe. And if the more I do it, the more rarefied the oxygen gets.
Love that. Love it. Well, tell me, my friend, one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Consistently is developing this instant energy, and that's almost the newest thing. I'm always refining. I'm always looking to help people more quickly, more profoundly, and so the instant energy healing. And right now, I went to a event with the EBC recently, the Evolutionary Business Council, and a new system came to me where I help people by talking about their favorite movie. It's a way to get around the logic and the rational mind and the ego, and get people right to what they love and visualize. And Angel, they say that the law of attraction is when you take an idea and you mix it with a vision. And the more the passion of the vision, the quicker you attract what you imagine. And when you have a movie that you love, you've got the vision and the passion right there. And then I can get people to transform their lives in just minutes. It's just really an amazing, exciting. So it's groundbreaking. People telling me nobody's done that. And so I'm developing that now.
That's great. Yeah. I've heard, I had one guy on last week, I think, or this week, and he does that, but he does it with music. So he asks, what's 3 of your favorite songs?
Wow.
Yeah. And he does that thereafter. That's intriguing. How does it make you feel when you are metaphorically blowing into someone's heart?
Well, really, it's the result is when you see a change in people, and it's like, oh my God, I just, you help somebody, and they become lighter, the world becomes lighter, and I become lighter, and there's really no better feeling than that. That's why I'm on this planet.
Why would you suggest to someone that's listening to follow through with the unctions they've been getting, the signals, the signs? Follow through with their passion?
Oh, because that's life. That's when we really wake up. I mean, that's when we evolve out of the matrix and into finding our true heart, our true self. And it's scary, but there's nothing else like it. You don't go back once you start to experience that.
Where's the best place for someone that's listening to connect with you?
To me, you can go to my website, orangecowboy.com. Orange, the color orange, cowboy.com.
Love it. He wears orange and he wears it well, folks. You'll understand the name when you see him, definitely in his pictures. Well, Swamiji, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Swamiji, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory, wow. I think, boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's... Okay, well, all right. So I had some angels, Uriel tell me recently, 2 years ago, who reminded me that I fell into 2 bodies of water, and he pulled me out and saved my life. And I came back from heaven and brought light to the world. And when they told me that, I had to think for a while, but I do remember I falling into 2 of my friends' pools. And so I was connected to the light of heaven from the earliest ages.
Wow.
Kindergarten or first grade or something like that.
How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Oh, it just really lit me up, because it was like my whole life I used to say, well, nothing special ever happens to me. And really what I was saying is, I don't think I ever got connected to heaven. And here it is. I did get connected to heaven. And I remember that. And I'm free and I'm connected. I mean, I'm plugged in. It's like you plug anything into the electric outlet and it works. I've got that energy now, and I know the source. And I remember.
Love it. You're connecting the dots. I love it. I love it when that happens. Yeah. If we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh my goodness, 12 years old. I'm 63, so I got to think hard for that. 12 years old was probably some Beatles song, I would guess, at that time. That would have to be the closest I can get to it.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination now, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Swamiji?
I'm ready, Angel.
Swamiji, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Wow. Well, through my courses, my online courses right now, that's where it is. I've written an Ayurveda Encyclopedia, 30,000 copies in print, so I've already passed on some degree of legacy, and I am in the process of trying to create bigger programs that will last economically as well as educationally for the future. Yeah.
Are you married?
I am married to God, to spirit, to nature.
Do you have children?
The world is my children.
Do you believe in God?
It's more than a belief. It's a direct experience.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do. Special they are to me.
Love it. Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
What about 3 hours a week?
Probably. Well, not TV, but TV on the internet. I'll watch some comedy shows. Like, comedy is joy, laughter is a big way to... That's spirituality to me, enlightenment and joy, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about the screen, the phone and the computer. Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm on the computer all day working, all day, all night. So, yeah.
Swamiji, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Swamiji Tirtha, what would you say that is?
Well, that's easy. Every time I leave or greet people, I say, joy, joy, joy.
Love it. Swamiji, this has been a great pleasure as well. I mean, I'm wearing orange right now, which is pretty fascinating, right? And of course, there's the sea on it, and it's the sun sun is setting. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yeah, I mean, this is the new age. We're in an age we're not going to destroy this planet. So everything we've ever been taught is now dogma, because it was always tinged with how to not destroy ourselves. And we have an opportunity now to write our own history. As Angel said, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, listen and get visions and become a visionary and lead us, help be one of the people who leads from our heart and builds a new world and paradise. It's an age of celebration. So the work of the day is to play.
Love it. Swamiji Tirtha, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
My pleasure, Angel. God bless.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.